Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is IJ. If you're an old subscriber, welcome, and if you're new to my channel, please do well to subscribe. So today we're going to be learning how to make a 4-piece skirt. So the tools we'll be needing today is just a scissors, a tape rule, a marker, a hip cup, and a ruler. And the measurements we'll be working with is our length, that's the skirt length, the hip circumference divided by 4, our waist circumference divided by 4, our hip line, and the flare. So guys, the fullness of your flare determines the width you're going to work with. So I want to work with 20 inches, so the down part of my skirt is going to be 20 inches. So you could work with 30, you could work with 25, you could even work with less than 20 inches. It just depends on what you want to work with. So let's get started. So guys, this is going to serve as our waistline, and like I said, I'll be working with a width of 20 inches and a length of 40 inches. So my pattern paper is 40 inches already. So since I'm working with a width of 20 inches, I'm going to be indicating 20 inches all through. So I have my 20 here, 20 inches. So I'm going to be connecting this dot with a straight line. There are different methods to cutting this 4-piece skirt, but I prefer this because this works better for me. So guys, I have 20 inches as my width I want to work with. So this excess here, I'll be cutting it out so we don't get confused. So I have 20 inches here, and I'm going to be getting the center point of this 20 inches, which is 10 inches. So guys, if you're working with 30 inches, 25 inches, you just get the middle points and you draw a straight line. So I'm actually dividing this into 2. So I'm going to be indicating 10 inches here. So I'll connect with my ruler. So I have 10 inches on this side and I have 10 inches on this side. So the reason why I like this method is because with this method you evenly distribute your flare at the down part. So for now we're going to be taking waist to hip measurements, which is 9 inches. Then we indicate waist to knee. I'll be working with 18 inches. And I'll square with a horizontal line. So guys, we'll label this as our hip, and here will be our knee. So I'll be imputing 1/4 of my waist circumference on my waistline, but I'll be starting from this center line because I want to distribute 1/4 of my waist circumference here. So I'm working with 9.5, and divided by 2, that will give me 4 3/4. So from this center point I'll be indicating 4 3/4. Then from this center I'll also indicate 4 3/4. So I'll also impute 1 inch for my darts. So So from here to here I have 4 3/4. From here to here I also have 4 3/4, which will give me 9 1/2. So since we have 4 3/4 here, we're going to impute 4 3/4 on this side, on the hip line, and on the knee line. We're also going to indicate 4 3/4. So I indicate 4 3/4 here, and here also 4 3/4. Then I'll draw a straight line to connect. So guys, I have from here to here 4 3/4, from here to here 4 3/4. So I'm going to be imputing 1/4 of my hip circumference. So from this 4 3/4, from this line, I'll be coming here and I impute 11 inches. And for my knee, I'm going to be subtracting 2 inches from here to get the circumference of my knee. So you could take between 1 to 2 inches. So I want to make use of 2 inches. So since I have 11 inches here, I'll be imputing 9 inches here. Then I'll connect. So I'm going to be connecting from this knee to this end. That's to connect our flare, and also from here, from here to here to connect our flare. So I'll be placing it like so, and this is our flare. Same thing here. So this is our flare. So this method, you evenly distribute your flare. So I have from here to here 10 inches, from here to here 10 inches, which is 20 inches in total. So if you want to add allowance to yours, you can go ahead and add allowance to your pattern, or you could just directly do that on your fabric. So with this panel, we'll be cutting 4 pieces. That is 2 for the front and 2 for the back, but the 2 back pieces are going to have a zipper allowance at the center back. So guys, let's cut all these unwanted parts out and I'll show you how it looks like. So guys, this is our beautiful 4-piece skirt after cutting out the unwanted parts. So this came out so lovely, and you can see our flare evenly distributed. So this is how lovely our pattern is. So like I said before, you use this to cut the 2 for the center front and the 2 for the center back. You just put your zipper allowance on your fabric. So I went ahead to transfer on my fabric. So I added my seam allowance and also allowance at the center front to join the 2 center pieces together. So I'll be doing the same thing for the back piece, but at the center back I'll be putting my zipper allowance. So this is our back piece, and I went ahead to put my zipper allowance of 1.5 inches. So I also cut out the lining I'll be using for this skirt. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to take it to my machine. I'm going to be joining the 2 front pieces together and the 2 back pieces together, and I'll show you how it looks like. I have joined the 2 front pieces together and also the 2 back pieces together. So the next thing I did was also to join my lining. I joined the 2 front pieces and the 2 back pieces. So I'll be turning this right side facing the right side. So the wrong side will be facing me and the right sides are facing each other. So I'll shape with the allowance I have and I'll sew it. I'll do the same thing to the line. I'll show you how it looks like. So guys, this is how lovely our skirt turned out to be. You can see how beautiful it is. So this is the flare part of the skirt. So I also went ahead to fix my zipper at the back. So right now the next thing I'll be doing is to finish this waist. You can see that the waist is still rough, so we're going to be finishing the waist by turning with the lining, and also I'll be hemming. So I'll be using a 1-inch allowance for the hem part of the skirt. So to neatly finish this waist with the lining, I have my center back, which is open. This is supposed to be the zipper allowance. So, and this is the center front. I have my center front. So at this center front, I'll be matching it with my fabric with the center front, and the seam on the lining, the side seam, I'll match it with my side seam on the fabric. I'll do the same till I get to the zipper allowance, and I'll do the same thing for this side to the back, and I'll turn it in. Then I'll finish with the hem and I'll show you how it looks like. This is the final look of the skirts. So beautiful and so lovely. So I went ahead to finish the hem, and also I went ahead to match it round. I went round just to keep the lining in place so that the lining doesn't move. So this is how beautiful it came out. And also guys, your knee, if your knee isn't staying properly, you need to notch it in from inside. You just notch it a bit so that the both knees can properly lay very well. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.